Today I'm going to show you how to make this amazing old-fashioned peanut butter cake. This is a staple. You are gonna love it. Follow along. It's a little bit longer video, about 15 minutes. Watch it all the way through and you'll be rewarded with the best bars ever. Hi, it's Sarah. Today we are making an old-fashioned peanut butter cake. Now this is a staple in the South. We love it here in Minnesota too. And I am actually testing this recipe out to go in my self-serve bakery stand that I have out at the end of our farm road. And I am super excited to see how this turns out. And so I'm gonna have you follow along with me. And I'm gonna do this in 2 steps because we have to make the cake and then the frosting. Actually, the frosting is probably the best part of this whole entire thing. So we'll make the frosting after the fact when it is completely cooled off. So I'm going to make this in a 9x9 pan. The recipe I'm going to post is a 9x13 pan. When I'm making a recipe to test out for the bakery stand, I usually start with a smaller amount to see if it sells before I start making huge portions of it. My family also really loves peanut butter, so I don't think that this recipe is going to hang around, or this smaller portion is going to hang around much. So the first thing you need is a saucepan. I'm using my good Cephalon one. So you need a 1/4 cup of butter. So I'm going to put that in there. And then I am going to put a 1/2 cup of water in here. And I'm going to put this on the stove and boil this just to get it to a nice boil. So I'm going to put that back there on high. And then while that is doing that, we're going to make the base of the cake. And I forgot a bowl, so if you've been here long enough, I usually forget something all the time, so I'm going to go grab a bowl. Which is typical for me, so I'm gonna move that to the front like that. We'll get that boiling, and then while we're doing that, I need 1 cup of flour. Oh, I grabbed the 1/4 cup, not the 1/2 cup. So I need 1 cup of flour and 1 cup of sugar. Sugar. We need baking soda, and we are going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. All right, we're going to mix that around pretty good. The other stuff's getting ready to boil. Okay, we're gonna set this aside. Okay, we're going to get our peanut butter ready. I'm gonna set that off to the side. We're gonna get our peanut butter ready. So do not use natural peanut butter in this recipe. Use the regular spreadable peanut butter, Jif, or I'm using the Aldi brand Peanut Delight, which works just as well. And we need a 1/2 cup of this, so I'm going to get that measured out. I usually have the bigger jars, but I'm using up this smaller jar first. So we're going to add this peanut butter. I'm going to add just a tad bit more because I like it peanutty. So we're going to add to the boiling mixture behind me. We're going to add a 1/2 cup of peanut butter and a 1/4 cup vegetable oil. And so we're going to take this off the heat like that. And we're going to whisk in a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. And the peanut butter. So you're not going to be able to see me whisk this in, but. So I'm going to mix that good with my little trusty whisk. Got a small little whisk, so I'm going to quickly do this to get the peanut butter melted. Creating a lot of dishes here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm whisking that together until it's kind of smooth. Kind of a big peanut butter chunk in there. Okay, so I have a nice, yummy peanut butter mixture here. I'm gonna let this cool for just a few moments. I'm gonna grab a hot trivet here to put this on so I can show you. Okay, so I've got that whisked in there. Okay, now I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. I can already smell that this is going to be absolutely amazing. And then a 1/4 cup of buttermilk. And then we're gonna whisk in the egg last. I know this is kind of an odd thing to put egg into this hot thing, but it's cooled down enough that it will do that. Okay, I'm gonna mix this in. Then I'm going to bring back my dry ingredients. And I'm going to pour this quickly into my dry ingredients. And then we're gonna mix that peanut butter mixture into the dry ingredients. Oh yeah, this is gonna be really good. So we don't have any lumps. You can do this in a hand mixer too, but I feel like it's really good exercise in kind of a weird way to get good arm exercise. Joint mobility. Okay. That smells absolutely fantastic. Now we are going to put this into my pan. We have the oven preheated at 350 degrees. And we are going to bake for 40 to 45 minutes. So I'm going to pour this in here, and look how good that looks. I'm going to Walmart today because I need to get some clear bowls. I'm like the only food blogger out there that does not have clear bowls. So it's kind of hard to see what things look like. So I'm going to get that done today. We don't have very many stores to work with up here. That one we do have. Oh my gosh, this is amazingly, it's got that perfect peanut butter color. Okay, look at that. I don't want to turn it too much because it'll all, so look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna bake it 350 degrees, 40 to 45 minutes. I'll test it at 40 to make sure it's done. And then we're going to let it cool slightly as soon as it comes out of the oven, and then we're going to make the frosting. And I think you're gonna absolutely love the frosting on this too. All right, we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, we're making the topping for the peanut butter bars right now. So you need a 1/4 cup of butter, and we're melting this in a saucepan. Oh my gosh, my hair is really bad right now too. Okay. So 1/2 cup of butter, 1/2 cup of peanut butter. It is very humid today and my hair is not cooperating. So we're making the topping now. So butter, peanut butter, creamy peanut butter. Now I'm up to the big jar because I used up my small jar. Okay, we're going to melt that. And like I said, my cake came out perfectly done. We got that cooled off a little bit. And then I need 6 tablespoons of milk. So I'm gonna go grab that. Actually, 3 tablespoons of milk once I get this going here. We're gonna kind of mix this together, the peanut butter and the butter. I'll move this over a little bit so you can see the consistency. And I went to the vertical format because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see me on the horizontal. Okay, and I'm gonna add, so that's melted together. I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of milk. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we'll get that so it's nice and creamy. And you gotta kind of work fast with this frosting. I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. I'm gonna grab my powdered sugar. Okay, so we need 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. I'm gonna add it in half a cup at a time. First half. I'm gonna take that off of the burner. This is one that you'll probably need hold on a second. I need this. Otherwise I'm gonna have a disaster. And you really have to whip this so that you don't have any, like I said, super good workout. Okay, so the consistency looks like that. All right, and we are going to spread the, oh, I forgot to add the vanilla. Gotta add 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. You want that vanilla taste in there. Okay, this looks really good. So, we're gonna set this up right here. And I'm going to grab a knife. I've already done 2 loads of dishes this morning. So, okay, we're gonna set that up in there. This sets up really quickly, so you gotta like make sure you get it spread out. Okay, I'm going to show you what this looks like in the end. It is amazing. So what you can do is you can take peanuts and put peanuts over the top too, which I'll probably do for my photos, but I wanted to show that to you. It just looks absolutely amazing, and I will cut a piece out shortly, and we will enjoy old-fashioned peanut butter cake. And I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and give me a subscriber a like. I'm getting close to my 1,000 subscribers, and to be honest with you, it's been a struggle to get there, so I'm hoping if you're watching this, you would mind subscribing to me and you'll get a notification if you have them turned on every time I post something. And I just really would like you to do that if you have time. So I'm gonna flip this like this so you can see it and enjoy.